My name is Dr. Brajesh Kumar from Department of Tourism Management, Government College, Sector 9, Gurugram. Today I am going to discuss a topic from the subject Tourism Product of India, second religious. The objectives of the topics are: first, the origin and founder of Sikh religion; second, beliefs and religious practices in Sikhism; third, methods of worship in Sikhism; fourth, various streams in Sikhism; and the last, the 10 Gurus in Sikhism. Now, the origin of Sikh religion. The origin of Sikh faith is traced to Guru Nanak Dev. He is considered the founder and the first Guru of the faith. Guru Nanak was followed by a chain of Gurus ending at Guru Gobind Singh, the 10th Guru in Sikh religion. The cruelty of Brahmanism caused the evolution of Sikhism. Guru Nanak was the founder of Sikhism. He was not only a religious leader but also a mystic poet and a social reformer. By his services, he maintained the activities of Sikhism. These Gurus were able to achieve communal harmony and real brotherhood in the society. These Gurus opposed idol worship and supported in one God. God is considered as truth, beauty in the Sikh religion. According to these Gurus, God resides everywhere and in every heart. By singing, prayers and meditation, the God should be hailed and worshipped. By true love and faith, one can go near to God. It is believed that service to fellow being will please the God. The Sikh Gurus laid the foundation for the upliftment of man by his own efforts, character and activities. These Gurus stressed on the equality of all human beings. These Gurus treated women equal to men, and women also must receive their due share. Women cannot be treated inferior to anybody. The women are also equally responsible for their actions to God. Guru Hargobind called woman the conscience of men. All the Sikh Guru opposed the practice of Sati Pratha in Hindu religion. The ultimate source of all is God. God is treated as the real strength of man. The man should realize that he cannot do anything without the willingness of God. So man should be careful in being away from evil practices which will add up their sins. Now I will let you know about Sikh scriptures in Sikhism. The holy book of the Sikhs called Adi Grantha, which is 2 in numbers. The Adi Grantha contains the writing of Guru Nanak and the succeeding Gurus of Sikhism up to the 9th Guru except Tej Bahadur. Guru Gobind added some additions to them. The composition of Sants or Bhagats such as Kabir, Namdev, Jaidev are included in them. They were mostly Hindu ideals. The fifth Guru originally compiled the Grantha. His successors were able to maintain few additions in the Adi Grantha. The language used is Hindi, but some portions, especially of the last sections, are composed in Sanskrit. The script is in Gurumukhi. The Adi Grantha, also known as Grantha Sahib, took the final shape in the year 1604. In the Harmandir of the Golden Temple of Amritsar, it is installed. The bhajans of gurus and sants are arranged in the holy volume according to their ragas or musical measures. Now, the beliefs and religious practices in Sikhism. Sikhism is a religion developed gradually over a period of around 250 years. The Sikhs follows a well-defined belief system and prescribed religious practices, and these are as follows. First, belief in one God, 10 Gurus and Guru Grantha Sahib. Second, they are supposed to recite the Guru Mantra, Vaheguru, that is, God, you are wonderful. Third, no loot, gambling or exploitation of the poor in Sikh religion. Fourth, use of intoxicants like alcohol, tobacco, drugs, etc. is forbidden in the Sikh religion. Every Sikh is to initiated into the faith through Amrit ceremony. Sixth, Sikh ceremonies are to be followed on occasions of birth, marriage or death in the family. Seventh, worship of idols, graves, tombs or monasteries is forbidden in the Sikh religion. Seventh, Sikhs should follow 5 symbols of Panch Kakkars, and in the last, in case of violation of religious code like removal of hairs, use of tobacco, adultery, etc., a Sikh has to take Amrit ceremony again. Now I will let you know how Amrit ceremony takes place in Sikh religion. Guru Gobind Singh started this practice in the year 1699. The ceremony is generally performed when the boys and girls are old enough to understand the obligations of religion. 5 baptized Sikh, that is Panj Pyare, are chosen to perform the ceremony. Amrit, that is nectar, is prepared by mixing sugar in water and stirring it with a khanda, and selected passages of the holy scriptures are read. Amrit is sprinkled in the face of the person and he drinks the remaining water and exclaims Vaheguru ki Fateh and Vaheguru ka Khalsa. The person to be baptized takes the vow of the faith reciting loudly. After the baptism, they follow the 5 symbols. So, all baptized Sikh have to follow the following 5 symbols of Sikhism. These are: first, kesh, that is hair. Sikh are not to trim, shave, or cut any hair on any part of their body. Second, kada, that is iron bangle. The iron bangle is to be worn in right hand. It is supposed to remind Sikh to follow the code of conduct. Third is kirpan, that is sword. This is to be worn by Sikhs as a weapon for self-defense and protect the weak and helpless. Fourth, kanga, that is comb, to keep long hair neat and clean. This is to be kept in the hair knot. And the last, kacha, that is underwear. It is a sign of chastity and strict morals. It also symbolizes that kacha wearer is always ready for struggle. Now, the method of worship in Sikh religion. Sikh believes in the worship of Akal, that is timeless God, and are opposed to idol worship. Their place of worship is called Gurudwara. The doors of Gurudwaras are open to people belonging to all religions and faith. It is considered not only a religious place but also a refuge and shelter for the needy. One has to enter the Gurudwara after washing feet and covering the head. Inside Gurudwara, Guru Grantha, the holy book, is installed on a high platform. Here the recitation of Guru Grantha Sahib is done. A common kitchen or langar serves food and prasad to the devotees and visitors. Now, the various streams of thoughts in Sikh religion. The first is Nirankari. The Nirankari Baba Dayal was the founder of Nirankari movement. He opposed the innovations like idol worship, grave worship, and other rituals, and asked his followers to worship only one Nirankar, that is one God. Second is Namdhari. Namdhari movement was started by Bhagat Jawahar Mal and Baba Balak Singh. However, it was popularized by one of the later disciples, Baba Ram Singh. They thought worship of one God and opposed the social evils like caste system, infanticide, early marriage, and barters of girls in marriage. Now, I will discuss about various gurus in Sikh religion, and these gurus contributed a lot for the development of Sikh religion. The first guru was Guru Nanak. His period was between 1446 to 1539 AD. The founder of the Sikh religion was the earliest Sikh Guru. He was born at Talwandi as the son of Kalu and Tripta. He was a small merchant. In his early days, Guru Nanak was popular among the Hindus and Muslims. Guru Nanak had a sound knowledge of the Holy Quran. He was also having sound knowledge of Brahmanical Shastra. Guru Nanak was not interested in approving corruptions and told other people also to avoid corrupt practices. Guru Nanak left his home to find out answers of the human's sufferings and problem. He concentrated to achieve devotion and wisdom by meditation. Guru Nanak decided to end his sufferings by his own studies and mixing with human beings. Guru Nanak cautioned the various scholars about the will of God and inquired about the way of happiness from them. As Guru Nanak was unable to find out the truth, he realized that he cannot achieve his ends due to corrupt practices among various human beings. Guru Nanak himself has indicated that even his knowledge of Quran and Hindu scriptures do not find the answers required by him. Due to his inability to find solutions, he started to live a simple life. He informed all human beings to worship the invisible God. Guru Nanak died at the age of 70. Guru Nanak stressed on the unity of Supreme Being and advocated universal tolerance between Hinduism and Muslim. Guru Nanak introduced reforms in Hinduism, which was degraded by superstitions, blind faiths, and rituals. As a result, people started to oppose the cruelty of Brahmanism. Guru Nanak also condemned idol worship. He opposed caste system and compelled people to adopt equality among themselves. So, Guru Nanak was the first reformer who initiated a religion by avoiding caste disparities. He gave importance to religious and moral duties. He expressed that a man should be a truthful worshipper. Second Guru in Sikh religion was Guru Angad. His period was from 1539 to 1552. Guru Angad was a Kshatriya and a great teacher. The Gurumukhi script was developed by him. He himself has contributed to his own composition to Sikhism. Many Gurudwaras were established by him. They were known as Manjir for spreading Sikh faith. Third Guru in the Sikh religion was Guru Amar Das. His period was from 1552 to 1579. Guru Amar Das was a Kshatriya but of a Bhalia division. His son-in-law Ram Das was designated by him as the future Guru. Guru Amar Das preached his principles and made many people to convert to Sikhism. He instituted the system of Gaddis. He divided the spiritual Sikh empire into 22 districts. He constructed a building called Bawli with 84 steps. Fourth Guru in the Sikh religion was Ram Das. His period was from 1534 to 1581. Ram Das, the son in-law of Guru Amar Das, constructed the Amritsar temple and Amritsar tank. In the beginning, the town was called Ramdaspuri. The lands for the temple and the tank were granted by the Mughal emperor in the year 1577 AD. Next Guru in the Sikh religion was Guru Arjan Dev. His period was from 1581 to 1606. Guru Arjan Dev constructed many Sikh temples at Kartarpur and in Amritsar. In the year 1589, he laid the foundation of the Harmandir temple. Guru Arjan Dev developed Sikhism to the large extent. The Sikh population also increased during his period. He found difficult to collect donations from the Sikh. He was particular in converting the Sikh religious order into that of political organization. He adopted a specific revenue system for the Sikh. He appointed 22 collectors from the Sikh for the 22 divisions. He encouraged the Sikh to go to Turkestan and involve in horse trade. Horse trade enhanced the economic status of the Sikh, and the Sikh felt happy in riding. Guru Arjan Dev enhanced the status of the Guru to that of prince. He refused to get his son married to the daughter of Chandu Shah, the Diwani of Lahore. Guru Arjan Dev introduced the Guru Kalanjar, that is free community mess, and Seva, that is participant in the community project. Guru Arjan Dev was executed by Jahangir due to the assistance given by the Guru to Prince Khusro. During his period, the Sikh community has attained an individuality. The enmity between the Sikh and Muslims grew during his period. Sixth Guru in the Sikh religion was Guru Har Gobind. His period was from 1605 to 1645. Guru Har Gobind succeeded his father as a Sikh Guru. He was always in the attire of martial qualities. Guru Har Gobind was a military adventurer and an enthusiastic devotee of Sikhism. He demanded arms and ammunition from the Sikh instead of money. He claimed to be temporal and spiritual authority. Akal Dunga was the platform created for the Guru by the Guru Har Gobind Singh. He presented with arms and horses to his Hindu and Muslim soldiers, and majority of the people he included in his army was from Hindu and Muslim community. He died in the year 1645. The seventh Guru in Sikh religion was Har Rai. His period was from 1645 to 1661. Har Rai added strength to Sikhism. He visited various places and reorganized the system. During the period of the Mughal Emperor Jahangir and Shah Jahan, the Sikh were the most powerful groups in Punjab. With the arrival of Aurangzeb, the enmity between the Sikhs and Mughal reached during his period. eighth Guru was Harkishan. His period was from 1661 to 1664. He was the Sikh Guru for a short while and he died soon. Ninth Guru in the Sikh religion was Tej Bahadur. His period was from 1664 to 1675. Tej Bahadur was a man of peace. He was hospitable to all human beings. He was known for his simplicity, but he had a magnificent court. He was regarded by his followers. Tej Bahadur was hanged by the Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb. The last and 10th Guru in Sikh religion was Govind Singh. His period was from 1675 to 1708. This last Guru was the son of Tej Bahadur. Sikh militarism took its real shape during his period. He introduced the Panj Pujara and Khalsa. The members of the Khalsa had to adopt the undermentioned regulations without any deviation. Kesh, Kanga, Kacha, Kada and Kripan are the 5 Ks possessed compulsory by all the Sikhs. Singh was a suffix to be used by all the Sikh. Good conduct, growing the hair, not to smoke tobacco and avoiding alcohol were the 4 principles adopted by a Sikh. Importance was assigned to the Khalsa and it is believed that Khalsa would rule and put an end to sufferings. He fought continuously with the tribal chiefs and Mughals. The governor of Sirhind executed his 2 sons on the ground that they were supporters of Bahadur Shah. He died on 7th October 1708. One day before his death, he announced that the Guruship is abolished and the Sikh should follow faith to Khalsa and Granth Sahib. The collective and joint leadership was included. Thus, the corporate community of Sikh Guru Granth Sahib gained greater attention. When Guru Nanak was alive, it was a practice among the members of the community to gather in a room known as Dharamsala. In due course, it was renamed as Gurudwara or Guru's Door. They still continue to serve as the centers of community activities. The Golden Temple in Amritsar is the renowned Gurudwara even today. With individualistic qualities, the Sikh are maintaining their own cultural in the history of India. This unique community is serving as a model for other communities in various activities. They are symbols of unity and solidarity. Now, in the end, there are some questions with 4 options. You have to read all the questions carefully and select the correct option. Question number 1. Founder of Sikh religion: A. Guru Gobind Singh, B. Guru Nanak, C. Tej Bahadur, D. Ramdas. Question number 2. Gobind Singh was the A. 10th Guru, B. 5th Guru, C. 2nd Guru, seventh Guru. Place of worship of Sikh: A. Temple, B. Gurudwara, C. Mosque, D. Monasteries. Question 4. Holy Book of Sikh: A. Bible, B. Quran, C. Gita, D. Adi Grantha. Question number 5. Guru Nanak was born at A. Amritsar, B. Talwandi, C. Lahore, D. Gurdaspur. Question number 6. Guru Mukhi script is developed by A. Guru Angad, B. Ramdas, C. Har Rai, D. Harkishan. Question number 7. Foundation of Harmandir Temple was laid by A. Guru Amardas, B. Guru Arjan Dev, C. Tej Bahadur, D. Govind Singh. Question number 8. Name 5K in Sikhism. Question number 9. Golden Temple is situated in A. Pathankot, B. Delhi, C. Jalandhar, D. Amritsar. Question number 10. Name the last Guru. Guru Amardas, Guru Angad, Govind Singh, Tej Bahadur. So these were some of the questions related to Sikh religion. Thank you.